And welcome to episode number 43 of this Toronto Maple Leafs NHL 22 playthrough. And here we go. I'm starting off this episode a little bit differently. We're looking at the NHL standings because it's getting tight and we're in big trouble. We've lost, I think, 5 of our last 6 games. And like I said, big trouble because we've dropped all the way down to the second wildcard spot here. With 47 points, the Ottawa Senators, they have a game in hand on us. They're only 3 points back. And don't count out Buffalo, 7 points back with 2 games in hand on us. It's a little bit scary. Boston is kind of out of it, let's be real. And if we go over to the entire Eastern Conference, and we scroll down here, you'll see that there's some teams right on our tails for the last wildcard spot. The New York Islanders, New Jersey Devils, all right there. Well within striking distance. So it's about time we start winning some games because we need to be in the playoffs by the end of the year. Let's look at the stats here. We got Auston Matthews leading the way with 47 points in 40 games. William Nylander, 43 points in 42 games. Nick Ritchie is a huge drop-off from there, 26 points in 40 games. Most of that was when he was playing on the first line. Of course, we've dropped him down in recent games. He's now playing on the third line. Big minuses here. John Tavares, minus 12, which is not good. So we're trying to get a little bit back. Mitch Marner, of course, has only played 22 games so far this year. He should be coming back soon. In fact, let's go check that out right now and see where Mitch Marner is at in our injuries here. Game's a little bit laggy today for some reason. Hopefully that doesn't affect the stream so much. I've been having issues in the past few days recording episodes, so my apologies for that. You'll notice I think it was the Vegas episode, there was a couple of glitches where for some reason the game recording froze. Good news is that I have a new computer on the way, so hopefully that will be resolved in the coming months. It's not supposed to be here until March 14th or something like that. There's Mitch Marner returning January 22nd with post-concussion syndrome, which is good news because we are coming up to that date here. He might even be available for the next game. We're at January 12th right now, and we're playing the Arizona Coyotes, who have a terrible record. We are going to hop into this game right now. Really don't know who I'm going to start in net because it's been disappointing to say the least, the performance of our goaltenders recently. And you know what? I'm going to let the assistant coach pick whoever they want to start. I'm just going to pretend like I have no involvement whatsoever. Coach, Bald Sheldon Keefe, you do your thing. Go pick whoever you think is best suited to start this game. Both goalies, I believe, played in the last episode because I pulled Jack Campbell after he allowed some terrible goals, and then Peter Mrazek came in and he allowed even more terrible goals. So that was the loss to Vegas, who was also terrible. I think the Arizona Coyotes might have the worst record in the league. We're playing at Arizona Arena because apparently they don't have the naming rights to Gila Arena, and who could blame them because Arizona does not want to have that hockey team anymore. The city of Glendale, I should say. Lots to talk about that situation, but I'm not really planning on doing that. I just think it's a joke that we can have full buildings, like 13,000, 15,000 seat arenas sitting empty in Canada, like in Saskatchewan or in Quebec City. But, you know, as soon as the American teams, like the Arizona Coyotes, want to go to a stadium with 5,000 fans, that's okay. There's Nylander with a shot and he scores. 27th goal of the season for William Nylander. And the Toronto Maple Leafs have an early 1-0 lead. Look at Nylander come around the net here and snipe it over the top of the Coyotes goalie. It looks like it's maybe Carter Hutton in net. Not quite sure. That player like this still looks nothing like William Nylander. Nylander, of course, has been our best Toronto Maple Leafs goal scorer in this series, and it's not even a question. Oh, there's a bad pass from Morgan Rielly. Next episode, episode 44, is the Morgan Rielly episode, so hopefully he'll have a big game for that one, just like Auston Matthews had a big game for the Auston Matthews episode. Here's Bunting in against his former team with a shot, and it's stopped there by Hutton. The key to me is playing solid defense. If I can play solid defense, then I can win games. It looks like William Nylander is on the top of the league's goal scoring list there. That is pretty exciting. Here's Kasha playing on that second line in an elevated position. He got elevated in the last game and scored 2 goals. And now Kasha cuts to the front of the net, and that's turned aside there by Hutton. Behind the net for Tavares. Tavares cuts out in front. Knocks it off of his man. It looks like that's Jay Beagle. Jay Beagle comes and doesn't get the puck out. Kerfoot's going to rush onto that puck. Kerfoot in! The shot! The rebound! Kasha! And it's poked away there by Hutton. Great play by the Arizona goaltender to move that puck out of the zone. Looks like it's Campbell in net, and it is. It's Jay Beagle's second goal of the season there. I believe that is the first shot on net for the Arizona Coyotes in this one. Surprise, surprise, it finds the back of the net. I love the Arizona howl after the goal scored. Yeah, wasn't planning on recording an episode tonight because the women's Olympic hockey game was supposed to be on. And what happened was they're awaiting the test results for the Russians in that game, the COVID test results. I guess there was some issues with that. The Russians showed up, the Canadians did not. So not quite sure what's going to happen as of the moment of recording this video. But drama regarding COVID-19 protocols in the Olympics. Here's Ritchie behind the net. Tried to center out in front there for Mikheyev. Love the forecheck that we got going on here. Our team struggled to produce a consistent forecheck. Here's Mikheyev behind the net. Mikheyev to Kampf. Kampf in front. Fires it wide. Nick Ritchie. This line has produced better. Uh-oh, there's a bad pinch from Dermott. Get back, Kampf. We need to cover this. We need to play some solid defense here. Kampf does get back and slow up Gostisbehere there. I just paused there for a second because it says Goche, and I wonder if it's Freddie the Goat. Haven't seen Freddie the Goat in a long time. Looks like a penalty coming up here. I think it's Sandin going for interference in the corner. Looks like it. Yeah, that was a computer-controlled player, of course. And if you've been watching this series, you know that our penalty kill is horrendous. So, yeah, 64.9%. The Coyotes, their power play isn't much better. So, I've been trying in the last few episodes not to push it as much. But now is his chance, and it's a goal. Ilya Mikheyev going to the net off of a terrific feed from William Nylander. It's a shorthanded goal. I think that's probably like 7 or 8 shorthanded goals that we've had this year. And Toronto has restored their 1-goal lead. Great pass there from Nylander onto the stick of Mikheyev. Where was the defense for the Arizona Coyotes there? It's kind of like that 2-on-1 there the other day against the New Jersey Devils where Mikheyev somehow got away from his man going to the net. I think it's like Severson or Stevenson or something like that. That was like one of the worst plays I've ever seen. Here's forward Toronto Maple Leaf Phil Kessel straight up the middle. That was me controlling Jake Muzzin in the corner. Didn't realize I was controlling him, and I skated off into the corner. That's definitely one of my problems in this game. Toronto already has 2 goals in this game. There's only been one time in the last like 20 games that the Toronto Maple Leafs have played where they scored less than 3 goals in real life, and that was this game against the Arizona Coyotes when they only scored 1 despite having like 40 shots on net, and I can't remember what his name was, Vijera, something like that. Vijek, like, was unbelievable for the Coyotes in net that night. The Coyotes have played decently of late, and that's probably going to take them out of the running for the best draft position in the lottery, which is kind of unfortunate. Wonder if that man will get traded at the deadline. That's Phil Kessel, of course. This is the last year, I think, that his money is on the books of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Wouldn't it be hilarious if in the last year, shot there by Jake Muzzin, he came back to Toronto? Don't think that's going to happen, though. I think it's more likely that the Toronto Maple Leafs pick up a defenseman at the deadline. There's another penalty here. Justin Hall is going to go to the box, and the Coyotes are going to go to a 5-on-3. Two defensemen sitting in the box. Kasha's got a huge face-off here to win. We got to kill off 58 seconds of 5-on-3 time here. Starts off with a good face-off win. TJ Brody not with a good clear, though. And Dermott will get onto that puck, though, and we'll clear it down on our second attempt here. And back coming the Coyotes in again. There could have been a bad situation there. TJ Brody's just going to put it on the net. 30 seconds left in this 5-on-3. I don't care if I give up a power play goal. I just don't want to give it up within, the first opportunity here. Cover that, Campbell. Good. I want to kill off these 21 seconds here to at least, get back to even strength. If they score a power play goal, that would be ideal. Huge face-off here for Camp. He's great in real life in the face-offs. Terrible in this game, but he wins the face-off, and it's up to TJ Brody, and he's going to clear that down the ice. Huge face-off clear. That was a bad bounce. Now there's a chance for Camp. Oh, man. If I had a little bit more awareness there and realized that Camp was in, I may have had a clear shot at an empty net. That's going to do it for the Coyotes' the Toronto Maple Leafs' first penalty, the Coyotes' first opportunity. TJ Brody trying to clear the puck there. His stick is lifted by Clayton Keller. Keller's in. Schmaltz. They battle away for it. Can't get it out. TJ Brody lost position there. And it's Dominic Cahoon scoring his second goal. It's a power play goal, but it comes on the second penalty. So I'm okay with it. It was an extended 5-on-3. Let's just get back to basics here and try and put more pucks on the net. Let's go with the old John Tavares snipe off of the faceoff. Did not work, but Kerfoot's controlling the puck behind the net. Kerfoot in front. Tavares. That might have been a high stick. I think it might have been nice keep there by Hall. Kasha had a great look there as well. Despite allowing 2 goals here, I feel like we have played a lot better, especially in comparison to the game against Vegas just last episode. In that episode, I said there was no chance we were coming back because of the way we were playing, but I feel a lot more confident about this one here. There's a nice pickup by William Nylander. Nylander tries to get around Kessel. Did Nylander and Kessel ever play together? Don't think so, but I think Morgan Riley would have. Morgan Riley definitely would have. Tavares gets the puck up to Nylander, who gets leveled, but gets the puck across the line just in time, and that's offside. 4 Toronto Maple Leafs in the top of the league standings there in terms of hits leaders, and the Arizona Coyotes are the last place team in the National Hockey League. Faceoffs are 10-1, now 11-1 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Guess that's one thing I can do, right? There's a terrible turnover from William Nylander trying to go straight up the middle. Never a good idea, folks. Use the boards. Behind the net. Matthews to Bunting. Kept in by Sandin. Over to Bunting. Tries to make a move. Can't. But he gets the puck. Back in the corner, it's Bunting. Bunting to Nylander. The snipe. Matthews was there looking for the rebound. And Anisimov cleared it out to Travis Boyd. All over to Lawson Krause. Boyd with the shot. And the stop by Sue. If you watch the media availabilities for the All-Star game, you just had to fall more in love with Jack Campbell, right? I love the video where he's signing jerseys, and the person, whoever's taking the video, says, "Hey, Jack, how you doing?" He goes, "I'm good, thanks. How are you?" He's just so full of joy and so happy to be there, and it's like, it's really truly genuine. And that's really exciting. And I also like the video where Auston Matthews challenged him to say, "It's Vegas, baby," and "high roller," I think, in a post-game interview. And he did it, but then got so confused about what he was talking about that he said, "Sorry, I had to say those 2 words for a Leafs TikTok thing," and I thought that was hilarious. Also, speaking of Leafs TikTok, do you think that Mitch Marner runs the Toronto Maple Leafs TikTok? Let me know in comments, because that is a conspiracy theory that is going crazy right now on the internet. I think the short answer, and the easy answer is no, of course not. But that being said, you never really know. And it's 2-2 here, headed to the second period. We're in a lot better position than we normally are. So I will take it. Really need to start getting Auston Matthews here on the goal sheet. Another bad pass there from Morgan Riley. He's getting all of his bad passes out because in the next episode, it's his special episode, episode 44. So he's just going to get into the swing of things here. I hope that William Nylander has his own episode, episode 88, but that would require playoffs. Nylander with the snipe! And it's stopped there. I've also been told in my recent episodes that I've said the word snipe a lot. Thanks. That's because of EA Sports putting the word schnipe in the game. Never even heard of schnipe before. Matthews to Bunting scores. What a beautiful setup there from Auston Matthews. And Michael Bunting scores his 8th goal of the season against his former team. TJ Brody's really excited for him. It's always nice when you can score against your former team. Look at this pass there from Matthews. And Bunting just gets it over the pad there of Hutton. And the Toronto Maple Leafs lead has been restored. It would make me feel even better if we found a way to get a multi-goal lead. Ooh, Matthews loses the faceoff there. That's probably like the second or third loss in this game. Matthews takes his man right away. Love that play by Auston Matthews coming back after losing the faceoff. He's not going to let that down. Here's Nylander and backhand shot. Oh man, he had Hutton moving the other way and somehow Hutton reached out and grabbed that puck as it was heading towards the back of the net. I really want to get this Tavares line going as well. Like I said, Tavares minus 12 in this series. Not great. I know plus minus is a little outdated, but when it's that big of a minus, it's noticeable. It really is. Especially when Matthews is plus 20 or whatever he was. It's definitely noticeable. There's a shot there. Nice save there by Soup. He's having a bit of a bounce back game, which is good to see. Great pass there from Kasha to Tavares, who's going to try and feed back Kasha. It does work just momentarily here. Kasha gets it to Kerfoot. Kerfoot's pressured there by Jay Beagle again. Beagle's all over Kasha there. And the Coyotes are going to come away with the puck. Cahoon's in. Nice stop again by Soup. Look at the guy standing there right in front of the net. And finally, Muzzin takes a hold of him. Soup had no play there at all to try and move the puck. This is another big defensive third-line shift here for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Camp wins the faceoff. I called him out earlier for not winning enough faceoffs. There's a huge turnover. And ever since then, Camp's done a great job winning those faceoffs. There's a bad pass there from Nick Ritchie. Nick Ritchie was added to the Toronto Marlies today. So his salary is being dumped in the minors, which will be good for the Toronto Maple Leafs as they look to add more cap space come trade deadline time. Look at the battle behind the net here. Mikheyev, are you going to come away with that puck, Mikheyev? He's not, but I love the effort. We got to be a harder team to play against. That's what Bald Sheldon Keefe's message was before this game. There's a turnover forced again there. Nick Ritchie up to Sandin. Sandin is in and through. Sandin with speed. Sandin cuts to the front of the net. Oh, I'm not sure if Sandin has a goal yet in this series, but that was definitely his closest and best opportunity. Now can he get back here in the play? Nice stick there by Simmons. The shot, the rebound, he rings it off the post. Oh man, how do you let him walk right in like that, Sandin? I felt like I was controlling play there. Okay, let's go, Sandin. Let's move this puck. Let's just pretend that you're a forward now. No, you're going to stop up at the line? Okay. Oh, nice little shot there. He was looking for the deflection in front. He had Simmons and Mikheyev there, but they could not connect. Travis Boyd there is with the puck. Was Travis Boyd a former Toronto Maple Leaf? There's a huge hit from TJ Brody and follow-up from Sandin there. Don't like that pinch there from the CPU because that could have been dangerous. I think Travis Boyd is a former Toronto Maple Leaf. Mikheyev is out of energy here. Spezza? No. Behind the net for Simmons. In front again? Nope. Oh, man, I had a little bit of an empty net there again. Carter Hutton lost his net there just momentarily, and I put it wide. That is one of the definitely one of the difficulties with Superstar difficulty is the fact that it is harder in terms of accuracy. There's a delayed penalty coming up here for the Arizona Coyotes, and we're going to go to the power play. Oh, man, I always get so excited. And it's 2 penalties. You've got to be kidding me. Artem Anisimov is going to the box with somebody else. Anisimov is getting a charging penalty. Not sure what the other call is, but it's going to be an extended 5-on-3 here for your Toronto Maple Leafs to try and put this game out of reach. If I sound excited, it's because I am. We never have these opportunities, and we need a win desperately. It would have been a great start there if we got a face-off win. Don't know why I still have Nick Ritchie playing on the power play. But I'll just go with it. Here's Tavares. John Tavares. Waiting for his man to go to the net. No, we're just going to play a big box here, apparently. Tavares. Matthews! Bit of a broken play there. Hutton finds Hutton. And they clear it down the ice here. We're just going to take our time here. No need to try and rush anything. Oh, man. That could have been a great pass there to lead Matthews into the front of the net. But it did not work. And now let's go. Let's move everybody over to this side. And let's throw it behind the net and get Tavares on it. Tavares. Matthews. In front. Scores. Auston Matthews, in his return to Arizona, scores his 20th goal of the season on the power play. And it's on the first penalty, too. So the Leafs will remain on the power play. What a snipe here. Let's go into the instant replay. I know I just said the word snipe again. Sorry to my friends and family who hate it when I say that word. Okay, this is all set up here by Auston Matthews, okay? So look at the way that Auston Matthews creates space for himself here. He takes his defenseman Hutton right into the corner with him. Hutton's not really paying attention. And Auston Matthews is able to use that to his advantage and just come right out and snipe it. Again, there's that S word. Over the glove. Let's get a good screenshot, folks. Of Hutton. I said over the glove. I meant over the blocker side. Let's pinch in there and move that a bit up there. Oh, there's a perfect screenshot. Auston Matthews scoring in his return to Arizona. That is the title of this video. Every video that I post that has Auston Matthews title in the, or Auston Matthews name in the title does way better. Just FYI for those young YouTubers out there who are trying to learn. As am I. I'm not gonna pretend like I have all the secrets here. Here's Spezza coming in. Spezza with Kerfoot to the front of the net, and it's broken up. That puck goes way up in the air. Morgan Riley's gonna come away with it somehow, and into the corner for Michael Bunting. Bunting gets leveled there in the corner. Keller is gonna clear it down the ice. 43 seconds remaining. We're gonna take our time again with this one because it worked out well last time around. And let's find Bunting. Bunting with Kerfoot. Create space. Kerfoot. Stopped there by Hutton. He read that well. And Hutton's going to freeze the puck here. We're going to go back to the number 1 unit. We're going to play that second defensive pair, though. I think that's the one with Nick Ritchie on it. This EA Sports still hasn't flipped those descriptions yet. Power play and penalty kill. But at least I know how to read it now. Nice face-off win by John Tavares. That's huge. Matthews behind the net. It was poked off of his stick there. That was not a ideal scenario there. Going to put it at the defensive pair number 1 here. I really want an extra goal here. I think it would go a long way. But it starts with a face-off win, and I didn't get it. That puck's going to be cleared down the ice. How is this video already at 25 minutes? We're not even in the third period yet. I know I started with a little bit more of a description, but still, here's Auston Matthews! I think it was sniped off of the top of the glove of Carter Hutton there. Again, the snipe word. Morgan Riley in. Morgan Riley! To the net. Auston Matthews there. Chance for the rebound. Does not connect. The penalty is over. We get 1. So each team gets 1 on their 5-on-3. And now it's about holding this lead. Morgan Riley gets knocked off the puck. Auston Matthews with a little backhand shot on Hutton. He'll cover that up easily. Shots are 22-14 for the Toronto Maple Leafs in this game. A much better game for the Toronto Maple Leafs in Arizona, as you would hope to expect against a last-place team. There's a nice play by Morgan Rielly to get the puck to TAVARES. Long shot there on Carter Hutton. No traffic in front of the net, so easy to see. And he'll hang on with 1:54 left in the second period. The next Toronto Maple Leafs game is going to be tonight. This game is going to go up Monday morning. So tonight against the Carolina Hurricanes, unfortunately, there's going to be no fans in attendance, or just friends and family again, for the return of Freddie Andersen to Toronto. Love Freddie Andersen. Can't say enough things about him. Enough good things about him, I should say. Don't really have a negative thing to say. Oh, Kerfoot in front. Kasha scores. Easy peasy, that goal. And Kasha continues to produce on the second line. His 9th goal of the season. That was mint there. That was absolutely mint. As Kerfoot comes away with the puck and Kasha's just sitting there all alone, uncovered. No chance for Hutton. That's a huge goal with 19.9 seconds left in the second period. Camp wins the faceoff. Over to Nick Ritchie. Nick Ritchie, one more shot. Jake Muzzin scores. Oh, man. What a rip there from Jake Muzzin. It's 6-2, folks. The Toronto Maple Leafs offense has come alive as Jake Muzzin goes bar down. Look at him walk right into that shot. Bing. And it's 2 goals in like, I don't know, what's that, 12 seconds? 13 seconds? To extend the Leafs lead to 6-2 after 2. And that's a lead I hope that I'm going to be able to hold here into the third period. As I was saying, it's the return of Freddie Andersen, and it's a real shame that fans aren't going to be allowed into the stadium, into Scotiabank Arena on Monday night, because I think Freddie deserves the biggest standing ovation that anyone should ever get coming back to Toronto. People don't remember the goaltending woes that the Toronto Maple Leafs had before Freddie Andersen and before Jack Campbell. There's a nice backhand shot for Matthews looking for 2. And here comes Phil Kessel with a nice little move. Nice play there by Soup to move it to his defenseman. Ooh, did not like that pass, but it's on the stick of Matthews. Yeah, remember Vesa Toskala, Andrew Raycroft. Andrew Raycroft was not as bad as everybody remembers him to be. But ever since Cujo, like, nobody has really had great numbers. I mean, Belfour too, I suppose. Bunting in front of the net to Matthews. Did Matthews get a tap on that? He sure did. It's his second goal of the game. And his second goal in his return to Arizona. He's going to be looking for the hat trick. We're trying to set up Matthews for the hat trick now, folks. This has been a huge game for the Toronto Maple Leafs offense. I think this is probably our best offensive output. So that's exciting. Here's TAVARES in. Knocked off the puck. Yeah, like, anyway, just getting back to my point to finish it off. Frederik Andersen was the reason in the early years that the Toronto Maple Leafs made the playoffs. He saved them, bailed them out consistently. He was always in the top, like, 1 or 2 in shots faced in the league. On the ice the most consistently. The Leafs never had a consistent backup for him after McElhaney left. Remember that gong show? Like, Frederik Andersen deserves a statue on Legends Row for all I care. He didn't bring the Leafs a Stanley Cup for sure. But you remember how I was talking about the top 100 Toronto Maple Leafs of all time? There's Nick Ritchie with a terrible shot. I think Frederik Andersen is easily in the top 100 Toronto Maple Leafs of all time now, considering what he did for the Toronto Maple Leafs organization, putting them back on the map and getting them back to the playoffs. He never won a playoff series. Okay, sure. I understand that. But the way that the divisions are oriented now, I know this sounds like a bit of an excuse, but you know what? When you're facing one of the top teams in the league in the first round consistently, if you don't win, I don't really see that as much of a loss as it would have been had the Toronto Maple Leafs been the 3rd seed playing the 6th seed, for instance. So that's not how the NHL works anymore. And it's going to be the same way this year with Jack Campbell. You know? Jack Campbell is going to get a tough matchup in the first round. Most likely it's going to be Tampa. Nice chance by Mikheyev. Nick Ritchie on the doorstep there. He scores his 12th goal of the season. Not even really going to acknowledge that goal. Not because it's Nick Ritchie, but just because you don't acknowledge stuff in the blowouts. But yeah, this year they're going to play Tampa or they're going to play Florida, and it's going to be a battle, and it's probably going to be a 6 or 7 game series. Like, it's not going to be easy. So, like, don't get down on the Toronto Maple Leafs if they lose again in the first round. If there was a time to be down on the Toronto Maple Leafs, it was definitely last year. When they blew that lead to the Montreal Canadiens. Because that was the only time that they would have had a great matchup. There's a nice chance for Spezza. He hasn't scored in this series in a while. Engvall's going to move that puck over to Spezza again. In front to Simmons. Can't get the shot away. Nice check there by Phil Kessel, who's still playing in this game despite being down big. Simmons coming away with the puck. Spezza the backhand shot. Oh my God. The Arizona Coyotes have made a goaltending change, and you know what? I think that's the first time in this series that I forced a goaltender change. So, I mean, round of applause to me. Winning those faceoffs there has definitely been key. Auston Matthews is on the ice, and I know I said, like, literally 30 seconds ago, I'm not going to talk about running up the score. But with Auston Matthews on the ice, I've got to try to get him a hat trick in his return to Arizona. You know, virtual mom and dad are in the stands. I'm trying to think of their names. I think it's Brian and Emma. Ooh, I'm going to be very disappointed in myself if I got that wrong. Oh, nice steal there by Bunting. He's all alone with Justin Hull of all people. And he could not get there. Bunting behind the net. There's Matthews. We're trying to get him the hat trick. Matthews in. Backhand shot. Stopped by Kornar. That's probably going to be Auston Matthews' last chance, I would assume. I was, of course, at Auston Matthews' first game in Ottawa when he scored 4 goals. Biggest regret, not meeting Auston Matthews' parents. Of course, I would have never known who they were. Probably walked past them at some point because we were sitting in the 100 level together. So, wouldn't have known who they were. Biggest regret because they are fantastic. And if you've watched the All or Nothing documentary on Amazon, you'll understand why. You'll definitely fall in love with Auston Matthews' parents. I know Mike Babcock was always like, he's a good kid, and he's got good parents, and that's why we like him so much. But they're really Bunting in across. No, Chikrin with a nice defensive play. Almost got it there to Matthews in front. I'll also rate my Mike Babcock impression because it's not very good. He's a good player, and we're just trying to be a good team here, play a full 60 minutes. I don't even know. There's Auston Matthews. Finally reached 50 points on the season. 21 goals, 29 assists. So good for Auston. Love the way that we've controlled this game. 2 minutes, 38 seconds to go. Remember, it was 2-2 at one point, and we've scored, what is that, 6 unanswered? So good on us. There's a delayed penalty for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Is it a tripping call? No, it's an interference call. It's going to go to Kasha. So a chance for the Arizona Coyotes to score another goal to get within 5. The one time I actually don't care if they score a power play goal, and they probably will. That being said, let's play for Soup. You know what? Let's play for Soup. Soup's had some tough games with us recently, so let's play for him. There's Morgan Riley not getting the puck out. Jake Muzz's got a chance to get the puck out. He can't either. Cahoon in front. Keller. Backhand. Soup. Soup. Yes. Yes. Morgan. Come on. Can't get it out again. Chikrin with the shot. It was deflected in front, and there he is. Soup. Love Jack Campbell. I know this will anger some of my loyal friends. And especially after I spoke so highly of Frederik Andersen. But I like Jack Campbell more than Frederik Andersen. Long stretch pass for Pierre Engvall. Engvall in. He fires it wide. Yes, I like Jack Campbell a lot better than Frederik Andersen. I just like his chill personality. I aspire to be as calm and cool and collected as Jack Campbell. Nice shot there by Pierre Engvall. This is going to do it, folks. We're in the last minute of play here. Pretty much all she wrote in this game. Feeling a little bit better about ourselves. Getting the full 2 points here. We still got a lot of work ahead of us. We got to try and get some distance between us and those wildcard teams that are chasing us. Also, random note, has anybody looked at the wildcard standings in the Eastern Conference in the NHL right now? Because right now, the Eastern Conference teams... Oh man, I thought Engvall was going to have another break there. The Eastern Conference teams, the top 8, are so far in front of the bottom 8, it's ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen a playoff race over so early in the season. Like, the separation between the last wildcard team and the non-playoff team is already like 11 points. Like, are you kidding me? Like, what's up with that? Jack Campbell's going to freeze that puck here. We played for soup in the last minute. And that's going to do it. I'm not sure if that mic would have picked that up, but that was a huge stomach rumble there. Guess I should have a snack here when I'm editing this video. And that's it, folks. Bald Sheldon Keefe is excited. He throws his hands up in the air. Did you all see that? Bald Sheldon Keefe was excited, and I think he may have given a fist pump too. Like, let's go. Let's go. I think Jack Campbell just earned himself another start, which will be, I believe we're playing the St. Louis Blues next. Does that make sense? I think so. I think we're playing the St. Louis Blues on the road. This was a huge game for your Toronto Maple Leafs. And what was nice was to see everybody contributing. This is also the longest episode I've posted in a while. I see that my count here is at like 38 minutes. So congratulations if you made it to the end of this video. There's probably only one person. Thanks, Dad. All right. So if you like this episode, hit the like button, subscribe if you really like it, and I'll see you guys in episode number 44. The Morgan Riley episode. Morgan Riley should be the captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs. You heard it here first. Also, EA Sports just got the score right at the end of the game, so congratulations to them as well. And we'll see you guys in the next episode. Episode number 44.